Hello, welcome to Handmade by Julia Quinn. Look what I have to share with you today. A new kit. Who loves kits like I do? I love kits. I think they're fantastic and I'm a big fan of kits. So this has been sitting on my desk for a couple of weeks, I guess. And I couldn't wait any longer to show you. I just really wanted to come on today and show you. I've been fairly busy card making and whatnot, and I haven't had a chance to show you before now. I haven't had a chance to open it. Look, we're opening it together. But look at this. Okay, so number one, it's purple, and Julia doesn't do purple. It's Orchid Oasis, in fact. But having said that, I'm sure I'll love the kit nevertheless. Okay. Actually, it's purple and wild wheat, two colours that you know what, I'll tell you why. I'll just put my instructions here and we'll look at this, the die cuts. Oh, wow. Wow, look at that. Aren't they beautiful? I love the glossy bits. Anyway, I was going to tell you a story about why I'm not a big fan of wild wheat and Orchid Oasis or any purples really. Is because if we put these, I'm just getting out my bits and pieces as I'm chatting to you. I've got it all upside down. We put this colour together. There's the envelope. Oh, they're a nice little size, aren't they? Good little size. Oh, and long ones. Long ones. So there's the envelopes. That colour, those two, Orchid Oasis. So they're the envelopes. I'm looking for the wild wheat piece. There must be a wild wheat piece here somewhere. I'm looking at this for the first time. There you go. There's the wild wheat piece. So I probably need one of them and one of these. This and some very vanilla, which we don't have here because it's using Whisper White. They were the colours of my school uniform when I was at school. So therein lies the source of my not that comfortable with purple and wild wheat with it. We had a purple dress and this colour, or probably a slightly more gold, yellowy gold buttons and a very vanilla collar for the junior uniform. And the senior uniform was a bit better because the whole shirt was very vanilla, the blouse actually, and then my skirt was this colour. So hence my aversion to wild wheat. And what's this colour? This one here. Oh, probably if you looked at the instructions, Julia, you'd know. It's almost like Flirty Flamingo. Let's just pop out the bits and pieces. So there's Happy Birthday in English and in some other languages. That one's French because I did French at school. It's your birthday, happy birthday. Maybe Dutch and German, perhaps, not sure. Some dimensionals. Oh, there's the card base. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. It's got, can you see the texture on it? It's got an embossed pattern. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. There's the card bases, and here's the small card bases. Okay, got all the card bases and the pears. So I've got some pears and some apples, I presume, in groovy colours. What's this one? Oh, that's vellum with little printed centres, little die-cut flowers with little printed centres. There we go, pop that over there. And this one says, You Matter. All right. Let's look at the instructions. That's always the best way. I'm going to look at the back first. The coordinating Stampin' Up! Colours are Lemon Lolly, Orchid Oasis. That's this one here. This is the Lemon Lolly here on the pear. Petal Pink, which is a very light Starry Sky, Sweet Sorbet. That's what the red is, Sweet Sorbet. And Wild Wheat, which is the gold. Starry Sky must be the highlights on the leaves and on the Happy Birthday. There we go. So that's that. Now, the instructions. We've got, how about I put the envelopes up here? They are very purple envelopes. Card bases. This one has, this one goes on the front of that. And this one goes on the front of, put your card up the right way, Julia. There. And then the pairs go with this one. And You Matter. And these leaves. And then this one has Happy Birthday. I'll just pop out these last two bits in the die cut. There. And the little apples. Or maybe it has two branches. There we go. And then little bits. Right, let's start putting it together. I'll put this one aside and start putting this down. Now, as I said, I'm not a fan of Wild Wheat and Orchid Oasis. Definitely is a combination together. But do you know what? Every time I purchase a kit, and I love kits, so I always purchase a new one, and we get a new one every month. Every time I get a kit, I end up absolutely loving it. Loving the layout, the preparation, the design. It's all beautiful. All of the supplies are here. The instructions are here. And adhesives, I don't need to do anything. It's all here. Okay, so we'll pop take the backing off the dimensionals. And someone has done all of the thinking and the planning and organising and just done such an extraordinary job. So there we go. There's the Sweet Sorbet panel. Here's our pairs. Pop them in the middle. You Matter goes to two dimensionals on that one. You Matter goes down here. What a nice thing to say to somebody. You matter. You're important. I value you. And then here are the leaves. And according to the instructions, we're using mini glue dots on the back of the leaves. And because my fingers are fiddly fingers, I do like to use my Take Your Pick tool to slide the mini glue dots off the sheet and then put them onto my, and then just pick off the backing. I don't have, I cut my fingernails, so that helps me a lot more. Okay, and then there we go. Put that on there. And then the last thing is these cute little vellum flowers with their centres have little mini glue dots put onto the back of them, and then you can add them. Hang on, I might do it this way. So put some on here while they're already on the sheet. That might make it easier for me. And these little ones as well, because they're super tiny. Okay, pop that out. Peel the back off. And pop you over here. Up here. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Up there. And they say to do 5 in the instructions, but I'm sure you could add more as well. There we go. So there's the first card. Isn't that the sweetest card? It's very nice. Okay, that's You Matter. Let's have a close look at that. I'll bring that up for you. And see the lovely detail, the speckledy background on the sweet sorbet, the lovely vellum and the little bit of wild wheat on the centre of the flowers. Okay, now this one. Now, I obviously didn't get enough of the little apples. So the first thing is, got my dimensionals to put on the back of my large panel here. Easy way to put adhesive on, isn't it? Just a bit of dimensional on each of the corners. There we go. Okay, so that one goes in the centre. Oops. There you are. And then the Happy Birthday also has dimensionals on it according to the instructions. 1, 2, 3. That's all we need. And that goes inside here. Happy Birthday. And then these guys have some dimensionals on too, just 2, 1 on each. And they have those 2 there. Now I better go looking. Right, so when you look at these die cuts of the apples, they're facing in 2 different directions, if you know what I mean. So the one on the left is in front of the one on the right, and on this side the one on the right is in front of the one on the left. And when they do the card, they do have the 2 different varieties of apples on there. Okay, so pop that there. And then when we do these guys, so that just tucks underneath here, must be like that. Like that. Well, maybe like that. So there's the stalk there. Okay, that took a little thinking about. And I need to find another branch for those ones as well in my box of tricks over here. I must have been right down the bottom of the box, I think. Which, of course, I'm having trouble digging up now. Here we go. So, when you get the leaves, the 2 leaves are together. Okay, so there's one facing in each direction in the leaves. So for each card, you need those 2 leaves. Okay, all right. So let's put our mini glue dots on the back of them. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 4, and these ones as well. Oops, they don't want to come out now. 1, 2. It's probably enough because they'll be tucked underneath the side. Rightio. So in here, stalk in the centre of the apple. Pop that there. There we go. And then this one for the bottom. So the branch coming from the left-hand side, just slide it underneath there, and then there we go. And then these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lots of little flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 15 for 2 cards. 15 times 4 is 60. And how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 70 flowers. So you will have 10 spare. If you make a mistake or you want to put extra on, there are 10 spare flowers in the kit. Oh, goodness, I shifted my branches. They stuck to the wrong thing. There you go, stick there. There we are. And there. They're very subtle, these little vellum flowers. Very subtle indeed. One there. There's a little one. Just pop you out. And one there. And one there. Over there. And then for the top. After this card, I'm going to go and make a completely opposite card and use the new little trucking along bundle with the stamp set and punch out of the online exclusive. So I'm going to go from a very florally project to hopefully a masculine project for my masculine card cast next month, because we can never ever have enough masculine cards sometimes. And I've got a couple of boy birthdays coming up soon that I'd like to do some cards for, so I thought, well, in August the card making classes are going to be masculine cards, so that's what I will be doing after I've finished doing this video. And one more, there we go. So get rid of all that. There we are, finished. So I've got lots of little flowers and adhesives left over to complete the kit, but these are the projects from the kit. Happy birthday with a long slim card, and You Matter with a slightly smaller slim card. I think my favourite might be the pears. I think I like that better, and it was easier to do too for me. And it's got sweet sorbet. I would like to try this card, I think, excuse me, with just the happy birthday and just the white base without the wild wheat. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. So there's the card. And if we put our flowers there and there, so like that, and some of these, 1, 2, so which one's which? I think this one's supposed to be this one. Maybe that one's supposed to be this one. I'm looking very competent, aren't I? Try that. And try that. There we go. Oh my goodness. Like that. I'm going to use as my excuse that we don't grow many apples up here in Queensland. So I'm not au fait with how they look in the trees. And then if I get the happy birthday out and pop that in the middle, pop out the rest of the die cut. What do we think of that compared to that? It probably looks a lot more exciting, I guess, with this one. But I do like a clean and fresh card. So, you know, you could play with just having some apples like up there, up here, and happy birthday. I think that looks nice too. I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to showing you another kit another day, because I'm such a fan of kits, and I know I'll have fun making these up. Bye bye now.